What's going on, everybody? Welcome to 8 Dogs YouTube channel. Episode 3, Road to Champion. Before we begin, I just want to say that I'm sorry that I haven't been very active in the last week. Got an interesting story about that, but we'll wait until we get into the matches to start talking about that. But big episode coming ahead. It's a little bit longer than normal. I think it's because I feel sorry that I haven't had a video out in more than like 4 days, so I apologize for that, but you'll definitely enjoy the story behind it. So let's go ahead and get into this. As you can see, I was Prospect Elite, Division like 2 or 3, and we start out killing it again this episode. So anyways, let's get into why that was an amazing goal right there. Yeah, right off the bat. Let's get into why I haven't posted in a minute. So I don't know if I've told you all of this yet, but I built my computer recently, like recently as in like 2 weeks ago, and I bought it, and I've never put a computer together before. Didn't really know how to do it. Did it all just basically learning from YouTube videos and whatnot. And I have I have my specs and stuff in my About Me part of my YouTube channel. Anyways, I forgot to put a heatsink on top of my processor, and I did not know that it was a necessity. Nice, cool. I did not know it was a necessity. So I had been playing on with just my chip, my processor chip, without any kind of cooling device on it, any cooling mechanism. The only thing I had were my fans, the fans that I had in my computer tower. So that being said, I was talking on Discord with a couple of my friends recently, and they told me that I was crazy and that I absolutely needed to get a heatsink. And this came up because I kept dropping frames, and I was like, how am I dropping frames on Rocket League when I have, such a good computer with 16 gigabytes of RAM. I have a Skylake Intel i7, and they were like, there's no way you should be dropping frames, like this is crazy. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. And one of them asked me what kind of heatsink do you have? And I said, what do you mean heatsink? He's like, the fan on top of your processor. And I was like, I don't have anything on top of my processor. It's just normal. It's just like the chip. And when I was putting it together, honestly, I thought it looked a little weird and suspicious that I didn't have anything on top of it, just because it looked like there was supposed to be something with all the brackets and stuff around it. I don't know. But I never thought anything of it. All I wanted to do was play. Open it up and get it ready and play. And so apparently you can fry your motherboard and CPU by not having this heatsink on there. So I shut my computer off, turned it all the way down, completely off, took the power out of it, everything that I could possibly do. And also on top of that, I didn't really have any cable maintenance or whatever you call it. I forget the word. I'm sure you guys will correct me. In my computer either. Everything was just kind of strung out. Like I said, I just wanted to play. So, long story short, I have to Amazon 2-day ship my my heating or my cooling unit, my heatsink, and then take my whole computer apart, take the motherboard out of the computer tower, and then get all my cable maintenance. I forget what the word is. I'm gonna get ridiculed for this, but all of the cable maintenance, do all that and make everything looks nice, and then put my heatsink on it, on my CPU, which is actually a really pretty intense job, just because there's this goo and stuff that you have to put on it. Anyways, so I'm good now. I have everything in place, and the only thing now that I'm really missing is a microphone. But that's coming, it's on its way. I don't know if anybody's aware right now, but you can get a Yeti Blue like Dark Edition right now, and Watch Dogs 2 for the computer, for the PC, for $90 at GameStop online. So I picked that up, did that, and that should be here within the next 5 to 7 days. So I'll stop sounding like I'm in a giant hall, a giant open room where every single sound is probably heard and I sound horrible as well. So good things to come. Maybe some Watch Dogs 2 gameplay. I don't know yet. I haven't looked into it too much. I heard a lot of good things about it, and the plot sounds pretty cool to me. So I'll definitely look into filming some of that gameplay. So hopefully we can. Wow, I derp right here, heavy. So hopefully we can do some of that together. Wow, that was just a horrible. Yeah, and then I'm like, I need to forfeit. I remember that. I was so mad. I just wanted to rage quit. 52 seconds left. 2-4. And then, you know what? I get it done somehow. This is kind of cool. So I'll pause the story. So here we go. Oh yeah, look at that deke. Perfect. Go in the goal. I don't know if that was a deke or if he just wasn't capable of turning his car correctly to where the ball or where he needed to go to get in front of the ball. Then I'm like, shoot, 30 seconds. It's all over right here. Boom. Barely hit it in. Wow. 20 seconds to go. Can I close it out? All I'm thinking at this point was, I was so frustrated because I was down 2-4 to begin with. All I was thinking about was like, all I need to do is tie this now. And then that happens. And then I'm like, boop, redirect, goal, let's go. Game time. Let's do this. Just for good measure. Boom. Nice. So yeah, new heatsink, new mic, new Watch Dogs 2. And then also, as far as my YouTube channel goes, I've officially become a verified YouTube partner. That means that doesn't mean a whole lot. I don't have like a check mark or anything, but basically that means that I have, full access to all of this stuff that I need. That's a crazy goal. I actually watched it. Yeah, I watched it play back because I didn't believe it. I was like, no way this goes in. Yeah, I I was like, that's insane. I can't believe that happened. Anyways, so I want to try, now that I'm verified and have all the ability to create thumbnails and other stuff that nobody really cares about unless you're a creator. I want to try to put out 2 videos per week. I know that's kind of a lot for a brand new YouTuber, and I think that it shouldn't be taken lightly, because I'd rather have 1 quality video than 2 horribly edited, just kind of slapped together videos. And I'm not the greatest editor right now. I just started using Adobe Premiere recently, so there's that. And then also I wanted to give a shout out to a couple of my buddies on Rocket League for giving me these awesome skins, or this awesome skin, and these these rims, and the drunk hard hat on top of my car. And those guys are Silverson and Psycho. So thank you for that, guys. I really appreciate it. They just did it for free. They felt so bad for me because I didn't have any custom skins or anything like that. So I appreciate it. They're also the same people that basically saved my computer from exploding, because they were the ones that told me about the fan, the heatsink and the fan and everything. So I really appreciate their help with everything. Oh my gosh, that's so bad. I play horribly this episode, so I have to try to think of a story to tell, which is why I probably embarrassed myself publicly about the heatsink. I'm sure that's like common knowledge to most people. But it's okay. Hopefully that doesn't affect my sponsorship by Intel in the future. If any Intel execs or sponsors are listening, I won't do it again, I promise. But, I mean, what do you expect? It's my first time that I've ever built a computer. Before I didn't know what I was doing at all. Like I said, I followed a bunch of YouTube videos, which actually did really help a whole lot, but if you don't know what to type in to ask or search for, then it's going to be pretty hard for me to figure out what I need to have happen for my build. But this was a great episode. I've really been trying hard to get to Challenger Gold. Prospect Elite was giving me a hard time. There's a lot of really good rookie players in that category or in that rank. So, you know, it only being my third week of playing this game, you know, it's pretty incredible that I've made it this far so quickly. So I'm really pretty happy about that. And also, now on my YouTube channel, I have 5 whole subscribers, which is great. And my videos are starting to pick up a little bit of viewership, which is great too. Looking at the analytics and stuff, it's really cool to see basically the videos grow. If you guys have any, you know, comments or suggestions on, you know, any other games that I should play or any other games that you'd like to see me play, I'd be more than happy to do that. And I would obviously take that into really good consideration. Oh my gosh, I'm still just playing so bad. My dad calls me in like the middle of one of my games. It might have been this one. He like calls me in the middle of it. He's like, "Hey, how's it going?" I'm like, "Seriously? I'm making a video." Here we go. Oh yeah, this is a goal. Perfect. Oh yeah, that's nice. I'm up 4-2, and of course I absolutely lose it here, and he just gets very unlucky and misses twice. And I don't know why I'm playing so bad. Maybe it's because I haven't played in a week, but no excuses. It's time to get that Challenger Gold. And the gold just looks so much better than the Prospect Elite, I think. It's got more of a shine to it than the silver does. Oh, why didn't you just backflip right there? Just bicycle that. Because I wanted to put it right in the middle. I wanted to center it for him so he could just crush it. And I don't even hit it. That's embarrassing. I am pretty excited for that Yeti Blue though. I guess it's a pretty decent microphone for beginners, so there we go. Dock that one up for the win. Super slow goal there. My Steam achievements are just raging right now. The thing that I've noticed that separates the not very good players from the players that you know are going to move up pretty quickly is just that like they have really good feel for where to be at the right time, and they have a good understanding of ball mechanics and how the ball works in the game. And I think that you can really tell with some players, like you can just see that they're gonna move up or they're gonna you know do really well against you because they're always in the right place at the right time, and they're always you know, being very aggressive and fighting for the ball. Whereas this person, he knew where to be, and he was pretty decently aggressive. He just never really hit the ball that much. He never really hit it cleanly. And it was very easy to just take it away from him. Like that should have been a goal right there. He just couldn't get a clean hit on it. That was pretty sick. Finesse. Those goals are so much fun. This game is just like sucked me in almost. It's terrible. I've played it so much recently, and I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel. I guess I've been watching YouTubers and YouTube channels for probably 5 years. Started in maybe my senior year of high school. And I've been playing video games for basically my whole life, I would say. Started with like RuneScape and Call of Duty, and now it's Rocket League and Grand Theft Auto, and about to be Watch Dogs 2, which I'm pretty excited for, honestly. And there we go, forfeit. And now, right about now, I'm just like, please give me the gold. Please, please, please. Come on. That's pretty cool. Certified bowler hat. And there it is, boys and girls. Challenger 1, Division 1. Promoted. If you like this video, please subscribe. Also, go to my Twitter account and like that and follow it.